for Husker fans, unfortunately, it's the same old movie we started with the season, and we unfortunately had to watch the rerun of that movie 12 times or 11 more times, and saw the same thing at the end. So, yeah, heartbreaking loss. Another game that you had, and boy, you're going. You got a 21-6 lead. And you got 21-9 lead going into the fourth quarter, and you're feeling pretty good. I think I heard the other day that the PFI said, going into the fourth quarter, I think Nebraska had about a 96% chance to win that game, and you were just waiting for something to go wrong, and sure enough, it did. You get a punt block for a touchdown, and all of a sudden you're just looking around and you're saying, "Oh, here we go again," and that's the way it ends up. Uncannily, how it just steamrolls from there, and when you still have the lead and your defense has kept Iowa out of the end zone all day long, frustrated Iowa's offense all day long, and still, it's 21-16, and you haven't given up a offensive touchdown, and you still have the momentum. And no, you don't, because everybody in the stadium was just, I think, had the same thought, but here we go again. And unfortunately, that's how it ended up.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. A number of things come to mind. This is one reason why I'm not a big believer in the FPI. 96%. That's a little heavy. I would be more in the 80 or 85% range, because I got to say, when it went 21-6, I was back and forth on what I expected, because on one hand, I did expect, okay, this is going to still turn out the way it's turned out the entire season, and I was going to find a way to come back and win this game. But on the other hand, I was thinking, you know what? Maybe this is the week. And also, Iowa struggles to score and to move the ball against just about everybody. So I thought 21-6, that's a 15-point lead against a team. You're not exactly playing Ohio State or Alabama offensively.
No, I mean, and that's the thing is, Iowa methodically moves the ball down the field and finds a way not to be able to score a touchdown. And they live off of field goals. And heck, Nebraska had them right where they wanted them, or vice versa. Maybe Iowa had Nebraska right where they wanted them going into that fourth quarter. But yeah, you've got everything going for you. Everything's clicking, and there's that one. Unfortunately, it comes up to special teams. Okay, boom, punt block, touchdown. Okay, you're letting Iowa back in the game now, but you still have a lead. But no, you call for a fair catch on the 6-yard line, put yourself in a hole, and then you give up a safety. Now all of a sudden we're saying, oh my God, we're looking up at the clock and the scoreboard, and we're just like, well, you still have a 3-point lead. Well, no, you don't anymore. Then you're tied, and then boom, the game's over. Fumble, interception, same old thing. It's unbelievable how Nebraska finds different ways to win or to lose. I'm sorry. And it looked a lot like Logan Smothers comes out and plays a heck of a 3/4 of a game, and deja vu from Noah Vedral doing the same thing a couple of years back when Adrian Martinez wasn't available, and caught people by surprise and had a great game for 3 quarters, and then same thing, fumble, interception, and you end up losing the game. Is that uncertainty of a new guy coming in and having a little bit of a different skill set, and you can see the difference with Logan Smothers as with a track guy speed. Everybody knows Adrian Martinez can run the ball, but the differences between those two guys is that Logan Smothers has sprinter speed, and you liken him to like a Taylor Martinez more. Comparing Taylor Martinez to maybe like a Tommy Armstrong kind of a thing, because Tommy Armstrong could run as well, but same kind of guy, kind of as Adrian Martinez. So, Yeah, you had that surprise factor. Iowa didn't have much of an answer for it until all of a sudden, then there's a fumble, and then they moved the ball down the field, and Logan just made a horrible decision to throw a ball, and Iowa ends up with an interception, and game over.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Levi Falk on that interception play that was running the route, and it just appeared as though Smothers expected him to keep going
Yeah,
to
well,
the post.
that's my bad because I'm remembering that play through my viewfinder of my camera because
Yeah.
I was on the ball, and it was a beautiful looking throw until it landed in the Iowa
Yeah,
safety.
there was nobody close to the ball besides
Yeah,
Iowa players.
yeah. So I have not. I watched the replay. I think I fell asleep at that part of the game, or I didn't even watch that part of the game at that point. So yeah, my bad on that one.
Not your bad. You don't want to have to watch these losses twice. Instead of them losing 9, you've had to watch them lose 18 times, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
That's rough. That is rough. Yeah, I believe that it's pretty obvious. When you watch it in real time, you're like, where in the world is he throwing this ball? But then it becomes obvious that I think it was Falk. He expected him to run to the post, and he read the coverage differently and stopped, and some others threw it out there.